EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Southern California and the gorgeous SoFi Stadium in the Los Angeles suburb of Inglewood. Coming up, two teams ready to square up. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Rams.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
A welcome to you, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. Chase McLaughlin set to get it started. Off we go here in Inglewood.
Everybody's got a song called Rockstar, running up the pop chart, talking on they do. I've been new with my commas, my mama getting all these new tattoos. And I ain't saying that I'm Nickelback, kicking it in Cali with today's Susu. Everybody's got a song called Rockstar. Lately I've been feeling like one, so I wrote one too.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive. On 1st and 10, it's Milroe. He'll go right and find his running back. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
A gain of
14 yards on that pass play there. It's good for a Seahawks first down. They'll run with the second-round pick in the April draft. And he shows off those strong legs right through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 20, here's 2nd and a couple. From the shotgun, it's Milroe. He's got it inside the 5. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. That's the first grab of the game for the man leading the entire league in receptions coming into the weekend. He gets his team a first down. The script going to plan so far. Chance for an early score now. It's 1st and goal. He'll try to run this one in. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
This is a play, Mike, that makes me want to run down there, throw on a uniform, and try to help out. I mean, I think at this point, I could help clear enough room to get 1 yard. Heck, I might be able to get 1 yard myself. That's disappointing that they're unable to capitalize.
This one caught at the 4. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Seahawks. His 6th touchdown now for the season.
And when things haven't been going your way like they haven't around here recently, Mike, this is exactly what you need. You're looking for a spark. So to take the opening possession of the game, march it down there, and come away with the score, all of a sudden the sideline's a lot more positive. There's a lot more good energy amongst your teammates. Is that the spark they needed to turn this thing around?
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Cavante Turpin on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Rams score 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
ATL, sorry, no disrespect here. I pop your thing like this, cause you ain't winning this B.I. Lil John and the East Side boys with me, and we myself over here, girl. And let me see you get
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Cooper DeGene.
This is an area of the offense, Mike, that's going to have to find its rhythm now as this game unfolds. They talked all week. Come out early. Get some completions. Settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left. But this passing game is going to have to get on track throughout the rest of this game.
On first down, it's Milrow. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Rams will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
You know, Mike, we're seeing both these offenses come out here and play a little fast and loose in the passing game. The last two throws for each team, both resulting in an interception. Now, don't get me wrong. Neither of these secondaries is going to complain. They'll happily feast on those type of throws the rest of the game. But I get a sense on these next two drives, come out here, establish the run, dose of ground and pound. Let's settle things down offensively and regroup for the rest of this game.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll throw complete to Blake Corum. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. It'll bring up second down.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet inbounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
They'll run it. First carry of the game for Blake Corum. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up first down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. That's caught downfield by Hunter. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. That is a big gainer for the Rams. 38 yards. Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it 1st and goal. Here's a run. Only a yard there. Tackle made at the 5. Here comes 2nd and goal.
A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
But it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on it. Yeah, somebody gotta do it.
They'll look to throw. A dive, but he let him too much. It's incomplete. Tucker Crash was the intended receiver there. And now 3rd and goal coming up. They'll run. Here's Corum. And this defense standing tall in the red zone. They stop it for no gain. And now it's 4th and goal.
Chase McLaughlin on for the field goal. A 22-yard attempt.
McLaughlin's kick is good. And the Rams are on the board. It's 7-3.
Rams 3.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground. He's inside the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. And back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here's Turpin. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On the ground is Cora to start the drive. And he's of this first quarter. We are through one. It's the Seahawks with the early lead. We're back in Southern California in a moment. Second down, 8 to go from the 28. He'll drop to throw. In trouble, and down he goes. Sidney Brown, the safety, bursting through there to record the sack.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Off play action. He'll set, and they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack. Uchenna Nwosu. He's in for the sack, and it will lead to fourth and very long. Here's Horton. And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50. Set up the offense with a short field.
At the 43-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Milroe. Left side, and is caught by Horton. And he is out of bounds down at the 21.
A gain of 22 yards.
That pass play good for 22. First down, Seattle. Quick throw on the RPO is complete. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
They've got it at the 8, first down and goal. From the gun, it's Milroe. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
At the Rams' 2
from the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll turn and hand this one off. Trying to push the pile forward. He's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
The thing that stands out to me about this defense, Mike, is they just make you earn everything. They don't concede any downs. You see it here on this last play. Great job here. No gain. Force 3rd down.
Once more from the 2. 3rd and goal. And he's in. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Touchdown, Seattle.
Not going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's up and good. And the Seahawks move out to a 21-3 advantage.
Michael picks up the kickoff for Seattle.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here's Turpin. And he is stopped around 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
That is caught downfield. It's Shaheed. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That is a big gainer for the Rams. And even 30 yards.
10 at the 45-yard line.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. This finds an open Hunter. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. They'll look to throw yet again. That is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky. This didn't go all the way back for a pick 6.
Throwing now, Milrow on 1st down. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. They'll bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, but we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what?
And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Complete to number 87.
And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. a third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for
Both
Seattle.
teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here's Turpin. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Well, here down the field will fall incomplete.
And really what stands out to me the most in this first half, Mike, is just there's very little separation among these receivers downfield. The quarterback has to throw into a lot of tight windows, contested catches, and they continue to do a nice job separating the ball from the man.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. That's swung out to Ali. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. 14 on the pickup. First down, L.A.
And this is why most teams might decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle four. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeouts, you can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's hauled in on the left by McCool. No touchdown, but they are close. Going to be first and goal. They've got it at the 3. That is a big play for L.A. 55 yards on the game.
If you want to score points at a high level, and after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
He'll get this forward, no signal. They're going to mark him down at the 1.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll stop the clock, 24 seconds to go until halftime. Back at the 3-yard line, 3rd and goal. No place to run there. Good job by the D to stop him at the 2.
A gain of a yard. It's now 4th and goal.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So Chase McLaughlin will come in, and they'll try a field goal.
19-yard attempt.
This, about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good.
Makes the score Seahawks.
So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. On the return, here's Turpin. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
On the return, the Rams take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. He'll let one go. Down the middle.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel the vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends up being a wasted down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now, faking the give. That's to crash the tight end downfield. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far. That one gives him a first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. That finds Nakua downfield, complete. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. That is a big gainer for the Rams. 31 yards.
23-yard line.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Under 10.
On the RPO, it's Nakua.
Here's a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Here comes 2nd and 4. On the handoff, this is Cora. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
And he's going to have a Rams first down. Just at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker, and they convert on 3rd and inches.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
A run out of the gun with Cora. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
To the goal line and in. Touchdown, L.A.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with a touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Rams are able to cut into the deficit.
Rams 13. Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Now Milroe on 1st down. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. does it. And a very quick first down. On first down, it's Milroe. Taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. That is 2 big pickups to start the drive. 32 on the latest.
First down.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be. A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. They knew it was coming, and they end up holding him to just a short game.
They'll come up now for second down and 4. Milroe going to throw it again. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. So that's his second touchdown of this one. And he's got a half dozen for the year. The kicking team on for the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Seahawks will extend his third quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. On the return, here's Turpin. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
On the return, the Rams take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Play action, he'll set up to throw. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
On first and 10, it's Milroe. There's a throw right side. It'll be incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
On second down, Milroe. And that's going to be incomplete, but a flag down in the backfield. That's the area we usually see holding. Cam Jurgens guilty there. To the air, it's Milroe. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Rams force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. His ball batted away. That's incomplete. Devin Witherspoon with the tight coverage as he knocks it away.
You don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
Back to the air once more on second down. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. Derek Hall. He's able to force the big loss on the sack, and it sets up 3rd and long.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
On the they're running in a flash, and he lost the football. And the Cowboys, he loses the football near his own goal line. So a 1st and goal coming up. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. After that fumble recovery, a big opportunity here. 1st and goal. He's got it at the 3. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Now a give up the middle. Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he is going to come up short.
We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
That's going to be broken up in the end zone. Incomplete. There was no space to fit that one in. And now here comes 4th and goal.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that 3rd down, incomplete.
And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge catch to cut into the deficit.
Just think back to a few plays ago, Mike. This offense is finding themselves entering the red zone. It looked like we're about to see a touchdown, but that's how fast things can change in this game. The defense finds themselves with their back against the wall, coming up with a huge 4th down stop. Not only do they keep points off the board, but it's nicer to do it when you come off with the ball in your hand.
On 1st and 10, it's Quillen. A good physical run, motoring forward for 9.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked on by Devin Witherspoon.
So these are the growing pains. You hear people talk about it all the time, like you roll a quarterback out there in his rookie year, and you're going to have some ups and downs, and it's the decision-making that they want to see continue to get better, because even though he avoids the sack, he puts the ball in harm's way and ends up going the other way.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Milrow. Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Up the sideline at the 35. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the fourth quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Out of the gun, it's Milrow. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ballgame now. This one's good for a first down.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Second and 10. Now Milrow. Oh, the ball is out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. A sigh of relief there. That was very nearly a turnover. Fortunate to see that one, Greg, get fumbled out of bounds.
And when that ball came loose, Mike, you could see the entire sideline kind of holds their breath. But they were able to take a little bit of an exhale as they saw that ball, fortunately for them, go out of bounds.
On third down, Milrow. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
No issues there. This one is good. And the Seahawks will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, you had things under control. Not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
On the return, here's Turpin. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Take over first and 10. And they're on the 29-yard line.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Pass caught right side by Kraft. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
10 at the 48-yard line.
Back to throw. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Derek Hall, he gets in to record his third sack of the afternoon. They'll look to throw. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play.
The defender Fisher has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Now they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete contact, but it's going to be 4th down.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. He'll drop to throw. Open man is Shaheed. That's complete. And he is out of bounds. Mark him at the 25. A big play there on 4th down. Good for an even 20.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. That's hauled in on the left by Nakua. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Seahawks 17-yard line.
They'll look to throw yet again. Right side, complete to Nakua. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4.
And while this game is certainly all but over, this drive really comes down to pride. On one side, you got a team trying to show they're willing to fight all the way to the end, and then the other, they don't want to give up a touchdown at this point in the game.
That's in the end zone and intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. They'll take over at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Milrow. And he will have the 1st down. Even with 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this baby all the way down.
Now it just seems like this offense is piling on. I mean, after a day where they have completely dominated their opponent, a lot of offense would just be content with handing this ball off, but not this group. They continue to throw the ball, and they continue to get chunk plays, and they showed they're not going to slow down until that final whistle blows.
And he is out of bounds. all the way down at the 30-yard line.
36 yards.
A big play for Seattle. 36 yards. First down throw there is incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves at 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
They send a receiver in motion left. Throwing again, it's Milrow. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he is out of bounds. It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's 1st and goal. Ball sitting at the 7. 1st and goal. He pulls it in around the 5.
These are the worst. I had a couple of years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get 1 more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
They'll run it on the inside handoff. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Now the try for an extra point. He's got it. And the Seahawks add on to their already sizable lead. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. On the return, here's Turpin. He'll get across the 20, mark him down 23-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground with Cora. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
5-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll stay on the ground with Cora. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
So it's a win here for the Seahawks. They bounced back from the loss last week, really put in a determined effort, and will come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from a bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie and